The Subway Postgame Show is sponsored by Subway Restaurants. Subway, home of the famous $5 footlong.
I'm James Brown alongside my NFL Today crew, Dan Marino, Bill Cowher, Shannon Sharpe, and Boomer Esiason as we welcome you to the Subway Postgame Show. Impressions from the early games that got you the most, starting with?
Go ahead,
Boomer.
All right, three things. Matt Castle, the quarterback of the New England Patriots, absolutely awesome. The New York Jets, totally in control of the AFC East and their own destiny. Brett Favre finally caught up with the playbook and his players. And also the Dallas Cowboys are getting themselves back into the playoff mix here. They play on Thanksgiving. They play Seattle. I look for them to go 8-4, and then their next trip to Pittsburgh.
Coach, I know you're going to talk about the New York Jets, and everybody has to be impressed with them. But I was most impressed with Matt Castle. The New England Patriots, they're not going away in the AFC East. Matt Castle has shown he can direct this offense. Their playbook is completely open. They can't run the football. They're not even fooling anybody. Basically, it's Wes Welker, Randy Moss catching passes from Matt Castle. And I think they might even overtake the Jets and win the AFC East.
Whoa,
I'll tell you what, I don't know about it, because the Jets today, what they showed is not only do they have Brett Favre, who's been playing mistake-free football, Leon Washington, a big play type of receiver, but you look at their two lines. On the offensive side, what they're able to do to run the ball on the road, and defensively, Chris Jenkins, if he isn't the best tackle right now in the game, I don't know who is, because I'll tell you, he's playing like a man possessed, and he is leading his team. They are playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And, Coach, I agree with Boomer about Brett Favre and how he's playing in the New York Jets are just in really good shape right now as far as what they're doing. And he's playing patient. You know, he's being effective what he's doing. He threw one interception today, but impressed with him going on the road and beating Tennessee. And also having Tony Romo back, the Dallas Cowboys, you can see it. I mean, you see how this team has a lot of talent, how it just picks up around him, and his ability to move around in the pocket and make plays outside of the pocket, where before they were getting sacked, they didn't have the continuity offensively. It's for them to get back in the playoffs, they had to get him back on and that offense on track, and they are.
Tony Romo, talk about having a positive impact on that Dallas team, unquestioned. But Brett Favre embracing the running game and enjoying playing control football, I'm surprised.
Yeah, when you're 39 years old now, 39, and you have a good defense and you got a team that could pass rush, and for him, he just has to play effective football. That, 25 for 35, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and you win games.
We were talking about the NFC East at the beginning of the season, but now it's the AFC East that's been putting up all these numbers, because what Buffalo did today, I mean, they looked 52 points they put on the board. I mean, this has become the conference, 54. This has been the division now that really, when you talk about conferences in the East, it's not the NFC East, it's the AFC East that you're talking about.
There's one other team, too, and that would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They now go to 8-3. They could be tied with Carolina, but I have to tell you something. They just keep winning. Nobody's talking about them. And, you never know where John Gruden's going to lead this team. They were in the playoffs last year, maybe 1 degree better. Maybe they get to an NFC championship game. Dare I say it?
If you look at this, look at today. I mean, teams that are struggling offensively. You look at Minnesota, Chicago, and Buffalo. What do? They go play struggling defenses. They get back, get their swagger back.
My guys, can't talk enough football. You get the benefit of it. Thanks for joining us on the Subway Postgame Show.
Did we forget anybody?